What up guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So today we're going to take a look at Communication Breakdown by Led Zeppelin. And we're going to take a look at the rhythm guitar part only in this video. The lesson on the solo is going to be on a separate video, and it's going to be available at GuitarForce.com. Once I'm done with it, the link is going to be in the description box down below. So if you're interested, check it out. And this is going to be probably the shortest video lesson that I've done so far, because in this song we only got two main riffs and they're pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated there. But if you haven't had a chance to learn how to play the song, I'm going to show you in this video. For the sound I was using again the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the picture of the preset right now, and the tuning is standard. So while you're checking out the picture of the preset, here is my low E so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so just one more thing before we start the lesson. The backing track for this song is going to be available at GuitarForce.com, as well as the tabs. I don't think you're going to need them, but in case you do need them, they're going to be available also at GuitarForce.com. So without further ado, let's go for the close-up and start the lesson. Alright, so in this song, basically we just got two riffs going on. So the first riff is the intro riff, kind of the main riff of the song, and also we play it during the verses. So the riff itself goes like this. Alright, so as you can see, pretty straightforward. So what we have here is we play on the low E string eighth notes, so the whole bar, just picking it with a down picking motion. And you can experiment with slight palm muting with the open string. I mean, Jimmy did it, different ways. So we play these eighth notes, like I said, for the whole bar, and then for the next bar, we start off with another 8 notes on the low E string open, but then we have two chords. So the first chord is the D, then we switch to the A major back to the D. So here when we play these chords, predominantly we are concentrating mostly on the triads. So in other words, we're aiming for the second, third, fourth string, something like that, kind of triads. These but if you get in the D note for the D chord, and if you play the whole A chord. Now Jimmy also used this kind of grip where he would wrap his thumb around the neck like that, so he would stay in this position and just switching the fingers like that. So so if you play the D chord to the A and you aim for these three strings, you're gonna be all right. So we play the D, A, back to D, and back to the low E string open. So pretty much that's it for the main riff of the song. The second part for the chorus, it sort of consists of two parts there. So what we have is, let me play it through first, and then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Okay, so here we have two chords, the A dominant 7 and the B dominant 7. Now, like I said, we have sort of two parts here when we play during these sections. So the first part is we're playing basically kind of rock and roll, kind of bluesy riff, the fast one. So what we have here is we're playing the power chord, the A power chord, and alternating that with the 6th interval. So typical rock and roll blues rhythm, sped up a little bit. And that's the first part. So we played for the whole bar, and then in the end of each of the bars on the 4 ends, we add the dominant 7 chord with an upstroke. So basically combining two rhythms together. So we play the rock and roll, and then on the 4 end we hit the whole chord with an upstroke and letting it ring out, and then we go back to the beginning of the riff. So basically doing that for 3 times. The 4th time we just play this rock and roll riff, and then what we do, we simply shift up 2 frets, so to the B dominant 7 chord, and we do exactly the same thing as we did with the A. And after the first chorus we go back right into the main riff, so into this riff, and exactly the same thing repeats. So we play this riff with the band, we go into the second verse, then we go into the second chorus, which is again exactly the same thing, with the exception of in the very end, after we've played the B dominant 7 chord, we stop, we have a stop, and we hit basically the E major chord in this position. Stop, there is a rest, and then we go into the solo section. So that's pretty much it. Coming out of the solo section, we just continue playing on the riff, on the main riff of the song, and yeah, pretty much that's how we end the song for the rhythm guitar. Alright guys, so that was it for this lesson. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.